is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaida, and today we're going to be doing a peppermint, like, icy makeup look, I guess. Kind of like a red and, like, ice. I don't even have an inspiration. I just have an idea in my mind. You're just going to have to trust the process. I am going to do my base in a time-lapse, and I'm also going to do my intro on TikTok. So if you want to watch this in a short-form video, go check my TikTok. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've got my base done, and if you're new here, this is literally just my normal base with more of a cool toned icy blush with some highlight in it, if you can't tell. And then I just concealed in the brightness of my face and in the center, and yeah. Now I'm going to do the eye look. For the eye look, we are going to use the Kaleidoscope palette because we're going to be needing Heat Wave and probably a few other shades. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a packer brush and we're going to dip into the shade Empire, which is like a darker red, like a gold, or like a glittery metallic red. And we're just going to put that only on the outer corner of the lid. I'm just going to blend that. I'm not even really blending it right now. I'm kind of just like getting rid of the excess. So that way it doesn't like horribly over splatter like it did up there. See that? So it doesn't have to be perfect right now because we will be blending it and we will be cutting the crease. Just with a different color. Heat Wave. Gonna go dip into the shade with a fluffy brush, Heat Wave. And then that is the lighter shade. We're just going to blend her out a little bit. We don't want this to be too harsh just because, I don't know, I just don't want it to be too harsh today. It's already bright fucking red, you know? We're trying to go for a candy cane, not a bright fluorescent stoplight, so yeah. Now, it's important that you get it rounded, like that. That's not rounded. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to dip into a different fluffy brush, preferably a clean one. We're going to dip into the shade, hold on, I'm going to do a couple swatches, because I don't know which one I want to do. No, that's not candy cane. I'm looking for like a white, like a very white. Okay, hold on, I accidentally whatever, I think this is gonna have to do. It's called Spangle. And we're just gonna... Okay, yeah, that's cute. It's white. White enough. Underneath the brow and also above the brow. Sorry if you guys hear like random plane. There is... Santa is in my neighborhood. He is coming in on a plane today and doing like flight tours for kids. I don't know, it's like a program that my neighborhood is doing. It's kind of cool. I'm also going to put the shade Timeless on my nose, just for some highlight. I'm going to put it up here as well, just to kind of tie everything together. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, but yeah, just to kind of tie everything together. And now I did have to build it up a little bit, but it looks fine. Now I'm dipping into the glitter shade Echo and just kind of putting it all over the beginning part of the glitter. Okay, so now that we've got our cutesy little pink and white and peppermint little look going on, get rid of that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Why did that fall down like that? Oh, why is it moving that, but not the part that I'm literally touching? Okay, hold on. Okay, so now, if you guys can't tell, I'm starting a red liner. I'm doing it with the shade Empire again, just because it makes more sense to do that with the colors that we already have in the look to tie it all together. And then I do think that I want to dip into a little bit of a pink as well for some liner. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm starting with the shade Memories in the middle to like transition to another lighter pink. Give me 1 second. We're dipping into the shade Irreplaceable. We're just gonna carry that from the inner corner up. You'd have to build it up a little bit. And for the bottom lash, I'm also gonna do a little red to pink moment. Let me just go back in like that. The same colors in the same order. If you wanted to spice it up and do it different, go right ahead. I'm not wearing this, I'm not wearing your makeup. You are, so. I'm wearing my makeup, but I'm just giving you guys a basic guideline with an idea I had in my head. So yeah, now I'm gonna do lashes and mascara, and I will be right back. All right, guys, these are the lashes for this look, or this side. I'm gonna go do my other eye on TikTok, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my lips. Okay, so for this look, I am gonna go a little bit bigger and bolder than I normally go. So I'm gonna dip into the shade Heat Wave in my normal little paintbrush that I use for this. And I'm just gonna outline my lips. As best as I possibly can. Kind of just cut it in a little bit too. I hate overlining my lips, you guys. I'm so bad at it. I'm like actually all over the place. Give me a sec. Okay, so I've got my lips overlined. I'm gonna fill them in slightly with the red. And then I'm gonna go in with a Packer brush. And I'm gonna go in the shade Irreplaceable. I'm just gonna fill it the inside of I'm just gonna go in with my finger. But yeah, just like that. And then, just to top off the gloss, I'm gonna go in with the Meta Glow and just kind of pack that all over where I put the first, or the pink, sorry, not the first stuff, the pink. Cute. And then that is the final look. I got concealer in my hair, but that's okay. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video.